we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
To throw is Perkins.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. You're blue.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
At the 30-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want a great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Now Perkins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Perkins.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Well, the Rams sit 7-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. And complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Rams nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Perkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Davis now. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Davis. He's going to go up top again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
In motion, Hill. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Taylor, complete. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Davis now on first and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Davis.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to the ground, Cook.
Down to about the 37.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.